Hello guys. So as you know, I've been competing in the UBL Season 3, or at least I'm assuming that you know. Well, I've coached the Copenhagen Sawsbucks again, this time in the UBL, and to say it mildly, it does not really go that according to plan, and we did not manage to, I don't know why I have the tendency to clap, but I do. We did not manage to get into the playoffs, so that is a bit of a bummer. Haven't tried that before, but you live and you learn, and yeah, it's a new experience, even if it's not that pleasant of an experience. So obviously, in the last battle that we had, which was the week 10, there's like a link to the playlist down below, and there'll also be like a link to a video at the end or something. I don't know. I did request like if any of you guys had some questions, because otherwise this video would involve 5 minutes of me staring totally at you all, like just staring you down. But luckily for you guys, there was a couple of brave men who, took it upon themselves to actually ask some questions, so we don't have to do that, which, being honest, I don't make idle threats. I would have done it 100%, just so we're clear. But first of all, we had Dan Fitzpatrick, and I just asked for questions about Draft League in general, or this season, or whatever, and he started out with asking what my favorite mod to use on this team was. And I have a quite simple answer to that, and that was Incineroar. I was excited to use it already, going into it, because, it's so good in VGC, and I've used it a lot there, like being number 1 basically every season since it came out with Intimidate. It's so stupidly good that yeah. And, wanted to try it in VGC, in singles, and it worked. It was super good on the team, so that was awesome to use. He also asked what my favorite is in general, and some people know this, some don't. But my favorite is Silvally, which may seem like an odd choice, but it's not, because, Silvally is really good, and you can get to be any typing, and you can just pivot around and help you so much, and it does boost my win rate with approximately 73%, I'd say. That's how good Silvally is. Just being there, it helps. Yeah. Go back to season 2. I lost one game with Silvally, and that was one where I both was very stupid and I got hacked. So, it is what it is. He also asked which month, one or more, it'll be more, do you want to try out that you're yet to use in Draft League? I will try and speak clearly, it's quite hard as you can hear. And I picked 5 that I want to use, non-megas, because megas we'll get back to later. I'd love to try out Tornadus variant. I would like to, I've written it down because I can't remember apparently. I would also love to try Excadrill, because Excadrill is so cute, I love it. And Ninetales, the Alolan form, I would also love to use. I don't know, I adore that. Not as much as regular, but competitively, I think the Alolan one is better, so, want to use that. I would also like to try that. Tyrantrum, I don't know, I just really like Tyrantrum. And Zeraora, because, it's fast electric type, haven't really used it, could be fun to try. And second last question, what was my favorite match of the season? Well, let me tell you, that was week number 2. Against Goldora Dragon, where we got the Siege Snatches in a row for the first time. That felt pretty good. I think that's probably the highlight of this season, so, that's a very, very liked one. And lastly, he also asked, which do I think is the best mod, not legal in format? Of Pokemon that I haven't used, because obviously I haven't used that many, because this is my 5th, 4th, something like that season. Probably something like Coco. Mew, if it has a good solid team around. I think Mew can either be really good or it can be forced into a position. I think if you can have it so that it's pretty free to do whatever it needs to do every week, it can be really great. For Pokemon that I've used, I would probably go with something like Celesteela, because I don't know, it's so versatile. Again, if you get it on a scene where it can kind of do different things, and it can be super useful, I think. Then we also luckily had a couple of other guys. So we had Irish Emerald coming in here with a couple of questions, which I felt was my best one. I think we kind of already covered that. That was Incineroar. Also did love Katana, but it just didn't really have the greatest matchups. And I also love Zapdos, but I was kind of not that good at using it. Yeah, which leads us into what my worst one was, and it's a bit depends, because obviously Metang is not that good. Brought it once. It's sort of kind of halfway did what it needed to do. It took a hit and got up rocks, and it was kind of what it needed to do, and it did that. And for 20 points, that's pretty good. Otherwise, I didn't really do that well with a couple other Pokemon, like Suicune and Donphan. Those were not really ones that I used the best. And Zygarde I brought twice, which is pretty bad for Sea Captain that you can only bring it twice. But that doesn't necessarily make it bad. I don't know which one I would say was worse. Depends on like how you look at it. And lastly, the one that surprised me the most, which is actually also Incineroar. I expected it to be good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Let's say it like that. It was a pleasant surprise. Lastly, we also had Splash Freeman, who came up with 4 questions, which very nice, very nice. I applaud you. It is also the last person that came up with questions, so you know, next time I have a draft league, come on guys, we need it. Actually, maybe it's good that there aren't too many. I mean, I would love to feature different people, but it also shouldn't be 30 minutes of me answering questions. That would also be slightly weird. But he asked who had the most KOs, and that was Incineroar. He had 15 KOs, 14 direct, 1 indirect, and I think at the end of the regular season it was actually tied for kill leader. So, or pretty close to. Maybe there was one that like got over 16 or something, but like it was at the top. Like from week 2, it was like at the top of the kill leaderboard. So, you know. It was a very good cat. Very good cat. Pokemon most difficult to use. You know, Suicune. Suicune did not go that well. I don't really know why, because it's a Pokemon that's very good. Obviously, it's slightly expensive like here, but still like it is very good. And I could not get it to do what it had to do at all. And also Donphan, I drafted it because I wanted a solid rocker, so Diancie didn't have to run rocks, and every week I had rocks on Diancie basically, so it never really got to do what it was supposed to do, like when I drafted it, and it didn't do that much during the season either, so you know, that was kind of what it is. Lastly, what Pokemon I want to, Mega Pokemon I want to use in Draft League before we go into Gen 8 and Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing takes over. I'm kind of a person, I either like the really expensive Megas or I want the cheaper ones, like nothing in between. Not the way cheapest, because I don't think I'm good enough to use them in Draft League yet. But basically, taking things that I haven't used, I would love to try and use Blastoise, could be pretty cool to use. Tyranitar could be pretty cool to use, and there's one more. Manectric, just because I love the design and such. I don't know if it's that good, like fast electric types are never bad though, so you know. It's just a bit more of a one-trick pony where Blastoise and Tyranitar, I think you can be a bit more funky with. They can do more things, so that's basically it for the questions. There will be a montage here at the end with some of the better and worst moments for the season, so thank you guys for watching, and until next time, keep it cool. Okay, wait, so before we get into that part of it, I realized that I've forgotten one question, which was, you know, Splash Freeman also asked what opposing Pokemon was the most difficult. And this one is a bit interesting, because actually, the Pokemon that I struggled the most against, I think, was actually regular Diancie, and it was a Specs-Gardevoir. Which is a bit of a testament to my team not really having, like, my bulky steel type was Katana, and Katana is anything but a bulky steel type. And I had a Vileplume who would also get decimated by a Psychic from the Gardevoir, so, you know, not really optimal. I wanted to answer that question because it is quite interesting that it was not the big threats that were, you know, the problem. It was the bloody lower tier fairies, so, you know, now we can get to the montage. He doesn't have an immunity to EQ. He doesn't really have anything that actually wants to eat in an EQ. He could go for Moonblast. That would actually do a decent chunk, but let's see. Let's see. I wish I had Uson. If I had Uson, I would have clicked Uson. I could have gotten into Dunphan for free against this thing, and we could just have clicked EQ on something, and that would have been great, but I don't. Instead, I had to have a way to hit freaking Gliscor, because otherwise I only have Hariyama for it, and that wouldn't have been great either. So we have swap. We have swap. JK Rowling! Let's see, what can you do? Moonblast, it was obvious, I know. Do we eat too? That was a crit. So let's see. Because Hariyama should take him out now. He withdraws, okay. So we kill ourselves against Matthews. Who's Matthews? Escalade. I don't fully mind that. I don't fully mind that. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And we die. You know what? If you don't want other people to take out your Pokemon, just do it yourself. And I swear to God that I hope that the Flame Orb pops. I think it should, because it's not the end of the turn yet. It didn't. freeze. It's not unfair to ask for hacks. It's okay. I would like a little bit of redemption, like just a little bit. See, that's a nice 30%, and we got the freeze. Oh, stay frozen. He's Rocky Helmet. He's frozen solid. I'm getting cursed by something someday. That's black magic if I ever saw it. Okay. He could also 50%, but it doesn't really matter if he goes into something like Scammery because it's immune anyway. So it'd be more like going for a knockoff. A knockoff does nothing to this thing. And it does nothing to physical defense Scammery anyway. Okay. He's scarfed. No, he's not. Is he jolly? Okay. Chaos Donovan. Donovan, you failed me again. Okay, let me see. Heracross, because that's a bit, that was not supposed to happen. We were supposed to outspeed with Bloody Choice Scout. I kind of want to read him just going... He's not going to go for an Iron Head. That's my loss. Losing me the game. He goes for spikes, okay. Magic Bounce. Take those spikes and put them on your own side. Because we are playing real games here. We are playing so real games that it's not even gamey. We got spikes for free. I'm not complaining. Okay. Okay. We get the Sea Snatch off. What are we snatching? I don't know what we're snatching. Actually, never used Sea Snatch, but I'm quite alright with it. Flash Cannon. Are you choiced? You could be choiced. Ooh. If Coco was scarfed, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry literal tears. We click Fire Punch. We click Fire Punch. Okay, still living. He is not. That's a very dead Krakenol. But we'll see, we'll see. We will see in a moment if you're scarfed or if you're not. You're not, so you're dead. Like, unless he's scarfed, he's going to be slower than me. He could also be like some kind of choice scarf and that would be quite sad. Okay, we get off a Toxic. A Toxic Rotom is a good Rotom. He could also Toxic me. Actually. But I didn't want to do it in case he goes for the Wall Switch. Which he didn't. Okay. That made it Sub-Toxic a bit worse. Not gonna lie. I could have gone for the Substitute so easily. Ugh. I already have regrets and it's turn 1. That's promising. Though it does leave Zapdos a bit more useless. But it would help Diancie in the end game. Except we miss. Except we miss. And I don't know if we're living Sandstorm plus Toxic. Ah, Zapdos. Oh, I think we should with the leftovers. I think we should survive. I think we should. On 9. Careful. No, not calm. Careful. Yeah, that's probably... I think we set up the Magnarize and we just kind of see what he does. Because he shouldn't. He's like offs. Okay. I would just keep on Moonblasting. Would have been nice to land, you know, the first Toxic. Like, it could have been great. Could have been great. Yeah, he goes for Focus Blast. Okay, so he seems to be very special. Very special. And I will Roost, because I need my health. Oh, Fire Blast. That was a brain fart and a half. That was a brain fart and a half. I have no... I have no way to defend that. Okay. Psyduck. Which is also why I could kind of figure that Mesprit to be... What's it called? Kolba? Which I still think I should not bite on... It has to be pretty darn defensive to take even one hit. A +2. So we sort stance. And we tear a bloody hole through his team. It's kind of the plan. Okay, we got up the sword stance. What does he do? Success. Fine. Do that. That's a free sword stance. So we just go for a knockoff. We just go for the knockoff. And Crookshanks is kind of putting in the work. I think that Crookshanks is basically like the MVP for this team currently. I think it's not even funny. It's not even funny. That is a dead... That's a dead tentacle. Okay. Oh, I already wrote it once. Yep. I'll just do this, because even if he's scarfed, I do. Actually, if he's scarfed, he does have speed, but he can't kill me. Unless he crit focus blast. But he's not scarfed, he showed that he wasn't scarfed. Yeah, so that's basically Incineroar finding a broom somewhere and just cleaning the whole, not just the floor, like the freaking mansion. Wheeling out with Hariyama? That sounds like a Gardevoir. Okay. See, he's sheer force. Okay. That's slightly scary. I mean, I haven't seen a wolf for this. Which... I do have Incineroar for this. Oh, Incineroar, you get absolutely mollywopped by a Specs Moonblast. Especially if it's sheer force. Yeah, that can actually one-shot. Okay. How is it? Okay. Do we bank on it being Specs? Because if we do, we are pretty, I think we're struggling a bit. It's Katana, Gardevoir. If it's Specs. Yeah, we're not living a Moonblast. I have nothing that lives to Specs Moonblast. Nothing really. I think I'm going for a Nation Power because it hits this thing and it hits the Kyurem coming in. Galvatron. That sounds like a Kyurem to me. Let's see what kind of Kyurem. Also, I forgot the HP bar. Hasn't really mattered yet, but you know. You know. If we could get a boost. Oh no! Okay, Zapdos is going in. Oh no! Oh, Zapdos, you beast. Actually, I don't think I need to do the gag. I just feel like I need to just click Ancient Power again. Okay. You know, I was saying it as a joke, but that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Okay. So we get to, you know, hopefully tear a bit of hole for his team. Maybe just Dark Slariat. I don't want to use the C move when there's a Togekiss that could come in and just, like, eat the C move. But I would regret it if he stays in. But, you know. It is nice to have against something like the Mew. To have the C move. So we know he has Stealth Rocks. Just right rocks. We know nothing else. Okay, he stays in. I could have popped this. HP Fire. We should live. Because we are Fat Katana. But we have 73 HP, which is kind of scary. Not enough to live a Shadow Ball. It's not enough to live a Shadow Ball. Does he go out? I feel like I have to predict it this turn. Which is scary. Because Gengar is the thing that kills me. But we do live another HP Fire. And that pleases me slightly. Slightly. But we don't live a Shadow Ball at this range. We don't live a Shadow Ball at this range. And Smart Strike is the only thing that kills Gengar. Please switch. I'm begging you. Please switch. Switch into your Gengar.
Switch into the Gengar. I can feel it. I can feel that you want to. You want to switch into the Gengar. He could also just stay in because he thinks that he can come in and outspeed me. He does withdraw. Gengar, please go into Gengar. If it's not Focus Sash, don't be Focus Sash. Don't be Focus Sash. Don't be Focus Sash. Don't be Focus Sash. Don't be Focus. Yes! Hell yeah! KO'd by Katana. Katana's getting ready to sweep. We just intimidate on an intimidate for the intimidate sake of intimidating. There's a lot of intimidation. I'm slightly intimidated. A whole heck of a lot. So I don't think I don't think he's staying in. I don't think he's staying in. I think we just knock off. If he stays in, then he's better than I am. But, I mean, he doesn't know my set. It's just like, I could obliterate this more while. He stays in. He didn't Mega. I could have absolutely obliterated this more while. I'm so mad. I think we just U-turn. I'd be surprised if he stays in. If he does, he's better than me. Could be the case, I don't know. I could have smacked this Mawile twice and I didn't. Like a web that is sticky. Or you Volt Switch. I kinda want to go Katana and I want to click defog. I don't want him to get off webs. At all. At all. That ain't in my interest. Thunder. Okay, just Thunders. Okay. He's playing very, very directly. Yeah, whoops. Oh, okay, okay. KO's Katana? I don't know that matters, so Katana's not looking very good. Did that matter? I don't know. Katana, Galvan. I mean, it depends on the item. Let's say it like that. Life Orb has an 18% chance to one-shot. So unless it's bags, then that sucked. It sucks because I have to bank on a para from static. Which, knowing my luck, might not happen. Might not happen. Could it happen? Zapdos. Thank you. Okay. 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 Where's Zapdos? That's Zapdos. Means we go Diancie. Why do I have 124? What did I do with this Diancie? Is this not the right Diancie? I mean, it does Mega Evolve. Should have Moonblasted. Should not have Power Gemmed, I should have Moonblasted. I don't know why I clicked that. I mean, you should die anyway. I actually don't know that I have speed still, do I? He's a +2. I might have booted this up. I definitely did, I think. Yeah, because I'm a -1, I still think he outspeeds actually. I still think I lose. Okay, no, we do outspeed, okay. I'm going to click Thunderbolt so fast, and I don't even care if he goes Landorus. I don't even care. I have to attack this thing. It's right here, I have to attack it. Because even if it's max HP, this Zapdos actually does take the Marina out. And we do have HP Ice. So, you know. It could be frisky, we Thunderbolt. we Thunderbolt. He's dead. Thank you. KO'd by Zapdos. Ah, that was nice. Just incinerating all day, every day. So we know. Okay, HP, fire. That was a crit. That did 9 damage, and it was a crit. And assuming that she's bulky, she does a maximum of 40. So I feel like I just knock off. And I potentially in. Oh, she ice beams. Oh, she predicts me to switch. Not gonna switch. Not gonna switch. You getting knocked off. You even crit me, and you freeze me. Okay. Maybe she scalds this one. You never know. You never know. She has been this one. Okay, so could have just sleep talked again. Maybe gonna knock off, but we are fat. This Blastoise is very talented. This is a very talented Blastoise. I will applaud her for training it very well. I think we just Giga Drain. We see. Okay, she stays in Ice Beams. We get off a Giga Drain. We should heal some. Okay. Okay, thank you, Vibloom, thank you! I don't know what the heck kind of steroids she gave this Blastoise before going into this, because this is, slightly crazy. It's a very talented Blastoise. It's a very talented Blastoise.